This is Valley News Live at 5.
We begin with breaking news as 42-year-old Solomon Pendleton was found guilty just over an hour ago on several charges, including a double murder. The charges relate to the 2020 shooting deaths of his mother, Lola Moore, and also Grand Forks police officer Cody Holte. Valley News team JC Dodd joins us now live from the newsroom with a breakdown of today's verdicts from Grand Forks. JC?
Mike, yes, that's right. Pendleton was found guilty today on 7 of the 9 charges against him. On top of the 2 murder charges, Pendleton was also found guilty of 2 attempted murder charges against the sheriff's deputies who were serving Pendleton an eviction notice, Corporal Ron Nord and Sergeant Kelly McLean. Pendleton was also found guilty of terrorizing, reckless endangerment, and possession with intent to deliver marijuana. During the nearly 2-week trial, Pendleton admitted to the courtroom that his bullet killed his mother, calling it a ricochet. Officer Holte was also shot in that gunfire. The state built many of their arguments on body camera footage, saying that the murder was all caught on camera. Pendleton was found not guilty of attempted murder against Grand Forks police officer Pat Torok, who responded as backup with Holte that day, and was also found not guilty of criminal mischief. Moments ago, the Grand Forks Chief of Police Mark Nelson issued a letter saying, quote, "We accept this verdict as the outcome of our justice system." Mike?
All right, thanks, JC. And Pendleton is expected to be sentenced in October. And as she mentioned, Grand Forks Police releasing a statement saying that they accept the verdict of the outcome of the justice system, and they will continue to move forward and heal, not only as individuals, but as an organization and a community.
Leave him outside one night.
Keep going.
I'll sodomize your dog.
That's exclusive video of an incident in a North Fargo neighborhood yesterday afternoon that wound up sending a woman to jail. Her name is Blair Witten. She's charged with felony terrorizing after authorities say she threatened to burn down a couple's home and raped their dog. It happened late Tuesday afternoon in the 1200 block of 4th Street North. Witten is also the woman charged in connection to crashing her ex-boyfriend's funeral and running over grave sites, and is also charged in the spray painting of Fargo Church's Jesus statue. Now, coming up tonight on Valley News Live at 6, we're going to break down the video and how the victims say this isn't their first run-in with Witten. It's smokier in the Northern Valley as those Canadian wildfires continue to burn, so let's go to Nathan right now with a first look at what's going on outside. Nathan?
Yeah, Mike, smokier up north is the truth. Look at our home of economy Skycam in Grand Forks. You can see that haze settling in to the Northern Valley. Outside of that, those sunny skies, but unhealthy air conditions for our friends up in the Northern Valley. And that's where we are seeing some of the reduced visibilities from that haze. Now 4-mile visibility in Grand Forks, which is a little bit better than it was about an hour ago, but seeing reduced visibilities across the northern regions here across Minnesota as that haze is making for a smoky afternoon for our friends there in the Northern Valley. And that air quality alert does continue through tomorrow for our Minnesota neighborhoods. Now, North Dakota does not issue air quality alerts, but it will still be smoky and hazy in our North Dakota neighborhoods here in the next 24 to 48 hours as well, thanks to those wildfires up in Canada. Now we are seeing some clouds across the Northern Valley, now seeing out some areas out toward the west, maybe seeing some of those spotty showers and storms in our far western neighborhoods, but by and large those will be splash and dash variety, so not expecting too many impacts for our Wednesday. But of course, coming up in a few minutes, we'll talk about some more about how much smoke we can expect for the days ahead. Again, a first alert weather day for tomorrow because of that haze, but also, Mike, a heat wave on the way. We'll break all that down in a few minutes.
All right, thanks. Authorities need your help figuring out how a wildfire started near Bemidji. It happened mid-afternoon yesterday in the 5700 block of Radar Road Northwest. The cause of the fire still under investigation. Authorities consider it suspicious. If you do have any information, call the number on your screen, 218-333-9111, and hit option 2. More than a dozen law enforcement agencies continue to search for murder suspect Eric Reinbold. Investigators say he is suspected in the murder of his wife, Lisette Reinbold, on July 9th. She died of homicidal violence. Eric Reinbold is described as being 5 feet 7 inches tall. He weighs 175 pounds. He is balding. He has sandy brown hair. Now, he should be considered armed and dangerous, so if you see him, do not approach him. Instead, call 911, the Pennington County Sheriff's Office at 218-681-6161, or the U.S. Marshals at 1-877-WANTED. A woman has filed a lawsuit against a Moorhead police officer, accusing him of using excessive force during arrests back in 2018. Jennifer Thomas filed the suit against Officer Matthew Lambert, saying Lambert hurt her and violated her civil rights. We want to show you surveillance video from Sanford Hospital on September 9th, nearly 3 years ago. Thomas was arrested after causing a disturbance that prompted the evacuation of Moorhead's Buffalo Wild Wings. Officers later found a BB gun on her. She did suffer a broken nose and a contusion to her right eye. Prosecutors previously dismissed charges against Officer Lambert. Charges were also dismissed against Thomas for the initial disturbance. Dalton, Minnesota lost its assistant fire chief over the weekend. He's 41-year-old Jason Kirchner. Kirchner was driving an ATV outside of town when it hit a deer and rolled. Investigators say alcohol was likely a factor. In a Facebook post that's gone viral, the Dalton fire chief is asking for people from all over the state to line the streets to show Kirchner's family their support before his funeral. We'll have that story for you on Friday. Exhausted rescue crews are nearing the end of their search for victims at the site of a collapsed condo building in Florida. The medical examiner's office says each victim found in the collapse will have the same cause of death, being blunt force injuries due to the building collapse. And their manner of death will be considered accidental. Crews have removed more than 18 million pounds of rubble from that site. The death toll currently stands at 96, 14 people still unaccounted for. Building inspectors in Minnesota are getting questions from residents who are worried about the safety of their buildings. State officials say Minnesota doesn't face the same risks as Florida and has tough building codes that govern construction. However, Minnesota has its own unique challenges in the winter with extreme temperatures and, of course, heavy snowfalls. The state says the responsibility of maintaining and regularly checking for structural issues, that falls on the property owners, not the state building inspectors. In East Grand Forks, water and light crews will shut off power to about 100 customers tomorrow. Crews will be performing maintenance activities, and the power is going to be off at around 9:30 in the morning. The outage is expected to last for just an hour. The areas that will be affected are highlighted in blue, and you can find more information by going to our website. That's valleynewslive.com. Happening right now, it's time for the Detroit Lakes Water Carnival. And our chief meteorologist, Hutch Johnson, got the cushy assignment of covering the festivities. Hutch joins us live from DL right now. Hutch, what's going on?
Well, I'm working hard out here in Detroit Lakes, right on the beachfront. The city is putting on a heck of a display of cars tonight. Carrie Johnston joins me from the Detroit Lakes Chamber. Tell us a little bit about the weekend and what you have going on.
Well, this is cruise night, so thank you for joining us. And this is part of Water Carnival. And this weekend we have concerts and lots of activities, tons and tons and tons, ending with a parade on Sunday at 1 o'clock. So we hope people come to Detroit Lakes and come enjoy Water Carnival.
That sounds fun. Now, is that with the boats?
No, that is a big parade on the street, so come bring your lawn chair and watch it.
All right, well, we're having fun. We're meeting people. I got my towel here just in case, and joining me now is Nevaeh. Nevaeh, I got a weather question for you. Do you think you can handle that? What do you think the weather is tonight?
I don't know.
Is it nice? Do you like it, or does it need improvement?
I like it.
She likes it. Do you have a favorite color on cars?
No.
Here's a towel. Thank you for helping me out. Okay, so we got a weather report. It's nice here in Detroit Lakes. What is that here? Wait. Ice cream? Ice cream? All right, gotta go. Back to you guys in the studio.
All right, thank you, Hutch. We're going to check in with him again on Valley News Live at 5:30 and at 6. Let's hope tomorrow that the Fargo-Moorhead Redhawks have a great night at the plate. They're helping out the homeless by partnering with the New Life Center. For every base hit they get, All Terrain is going to be donating $500 to the New Life Center. Also, the first 1,000 fans who arrive at the ballpark will get a customized New Life Center and a Redhawks mini wood bat. Once again, that game is tomorrow at 7:02. Gates are going to open at 6. And while we're at it, New Life Center is in need of pillows and white T-shirts with gloves, hats, and scarves for winter. If you have some items that you can donate, take them to their thrift store. Full details can be found on valleynewslive.com. Coming up later, some of you will be getting more money from the IRS. We're going to be telling you why.
And unhealthy air conditions continuing across our region for tonight, also for tomorrow. We do see some improvement though as we go toward the end of the week, but at Fargo's hourly planner, temperatures cooling slowly but surely back into those upper 60s by about midnight tonight. But we'll break down your full hour-by-hour forecast after the break.